Hello again, this is Papa Bean. We're getting ready for Halloween. Thank you very kindly for tuning back in. This is 2015. Now last year I sang this song. I didn't remember all the words. The name of it is Pretty Little Flower. I was bragging, telling you about all the flowers in my yard. Well, this is fall, all the leaves are falling off. All the flowers are dead and gone. There's a couple over there. And I think that's a marigold and something. And these over here that I pointed to, I think last year, they're artificial. And all those beautiful flowers my wife had, they're all dying and gone. Give them a picture of my deck up there. The squirrels are overtaken. I have 2 acorn trees, and they just eat up the acorns, and they just get nice and fat. Used to be a time I'd pop them and be putting them in the pot back down there in Centralia, Illinois, but we don't be shooting this stuff up here at all. I don't live in a place where we can go out to the woods. Back then, I was only 1 mile away from the woods. I could walk all the way to Carlisle, Illinois, and never see the highway again. It was that countrified. So anyway, I'm going to play this song again. This is by Hugh Ledbetter, and I got to explain a little something to you. I didn't come from the Mississippi Delta, and neither did Hugh Ledbetter. He was the man that gave me most of my inspiration for playing the guitar and singing what we used to call folk music. It's all folk music. Most of it comes from the folk. And some of those guys were geniuses, but they didn't make much money doing it. They just went from town to town, and when they get to town, they couldn't even stay in the hotels. They had to sleep in their cars or whatever. I know all about sleeping in cars out there in California. But anyway, they sang whatever came into their heart. Some of them were musical geniuses. They didn't know it. But those boys from England, they came over here and went to hang around Chicago. They learned how to sing the blues, made billions of dollars. But they helped to bring all the nice hippie friends of mine and the young white kids back in the 60s, bring them back to what we lived every day, brought them into it, and made it more famous than we'd ever thought it would be. So anyway, I'm going to sing the song Pretty Little Flower. And when you start playing the guitar, don't start trying to be in tune and trying to play blues and all those runs. That's not what it's all about. The blues is a lifestyle. You live it even when you don't want to live it. So I'm going to play. I was singing rhythm and blues. I don't know if that's what I was singing before I went to California in 1968. I was singing R&B, but I was still singing R&B. My blues was radical blues. Hugh Ledbetter sang the first radical blues as far as black folks are concerned, but they didn't know about nothing like that. They were just singing. But my R&B was radical blues. And some folks liked it, some folks didn't. It didn't make any difference. But I had to do what I had to. I was a victim of the times. So I'm going to sing this song again by Ledbetter called Pretty Little Flower. This time I hope to get all the words right. I got a pretty little flower way back in my flower yard. I got a pretty little flower way back in my flower yard. I got a fence built all around, keep all bad men barred. You got the same kind of flower I got. Why do you want to bother mine? We can't do nothing about the wind, that's natural. You got the same kind of flower I got. Why do you want to bother mine? You water your flower and treat it just right. You find it'll grow to be just as fine as mine. Come by and see me. Come by in a day. Come by and see me. You come by in a day. Well, if you come to see my pretty little flower, Mr. Puny, you better stay away. I got a pretty little flower way back in my flower yard. I got a pretty little flower way back in my flower yard. I got a fence built all around. Keep all the bad men bar. Yeah, oh Lord. Now, I hope I got the words right for you this time. That's a pretty little flower. Ain't no flowers left in this yard, but I'm still back here. Concert number 2, 2015. Lord bless it. Creek don't rise. I'll be back again to give you concert number 3 from the shed. It's a wood shed. Ever back then, you know how come they keep wood in the shed to keep it from getting wet? It wouldn't burn if it was wet. All right, y'all. Peace and love.